Today, let's explore a powerful truth that can transform the way we perceive love and relationships. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that love should always look a certain way, that love should be constant attention, adoration, and validation. However, true love isn't about possessing or controlling. It's about respecting each other's individuality and allowing space for growth. If someone truly loves you, their actions might not always be what you expect, but they will always be rooted in something deeper, something transformative. Love, in its purest form, is about freedom and respect. When we truly love someone, we understand that they are not possessions to be controlled or shaped according to our desires. Love, at its core, is about allowing the other person the space to grow, to explore their individuality, and to express themselves without fear of judgment or restriction. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel free to be their authentic selves, with the confidence that their worth is not determined by constant validation or attention. True love is a partnership built on mutual respect, where each person has the freedom to pursue their own path, and together they support one another's dreams and aspirations. The concept of freedom in love can sometimes be misunderstood. Many people believe that love means constant togetherness, that the more time we spend with someone, the more we show our affection. While spending quality time together is important, it should never come at the cost of losing one's individuality or independence. True love respects the need for both partners to have space to be themselves. It is not about clinging to each other in an unhealthy way, but rather about giving each other the room to breathe and to grow. When someone loves you, they understand that you are a whole person with your own life, your own passions, and your own dreams. They do not see this as a threat to the relationship, but as an opportunity to support you in becoming the best version of yourself. Respect is equally crucial in love. Respecting someone is not just about being polite or showing courtesy. It goes much deeper than that. It involves recognizing the other person's unique qualities, their values, and their needs. Respect means honoring their boundaries, acknowledging their feelings, and recognizing their worth beyond any external circumstances. It is about treating your partner as an equal, understanding that they are entitled to their own opinions, desires, and preferences. In a relationship built on respect, neither person feels as though they have to sacrifice their authenticity to keep the peace or to avoid conflict. Instead, both individuals are free to express themselves fully, knowing that they will be listened to and valued. A relationship where love is based on freedom and respect also fosters trust. Trust is the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built. Without trust, love cannot truly flourish. When someone loves you, they trust you to be yourself, to make decisions, and to take care of your own needs. They trust that you will show up for the relationship, but they also trust that you will continue to grow and evolve in ways that may sometimes take you in different directions. This mutual trust allows both people in the relationship to feel safe and secure, knowing that their freedom will not be taken advantage of, and that their partner will always have their best interests at heart. Moreover, when love is rooted in freedom and respect, it fosters a sense of equality. In such a relationship, neither person is dominant or subservient. Both are equally valued and supported. There is no power struggle or desire to control the other. Instead, there is an understanding that both partners have unique strengths and weaknesses, and together they can navigate life's challenges as equals. Respecting your partner means recognizing that they are not there to fulfill all your needs or to fix your problems. They are there to walk beside you, to share experiences, and to offer support when needed. They are not responsible for your happiness or well-being, but rather they contribute to the overall joy of your shared life. This respect for each other's autonomy fosters a relationship where both partners feel valued and loved for who they truly are, rather than for what they can do for the other. Love that is based on freedom and respect is not about control or possession. It is about mutual growth, support, and encouragement. When we love someone, we should want them to flourish not just within the relationship, but in every aspect of their life. A partner who truly loves you will encourage you to pursue your passions, to grow in your career, to develop your interests, and to maintain your friendships. They will not see these things as a threat, but as a testament to your strength and independence. Likewise, they will feel the same way about their own pursuits, and you will be there to cheer them on as they chase their dreams. In such a relationship, both individuals feel seen, heard, and understood. There is no need to constantly prove your love or seek validation. Instead, love is expressed in quiet ways through gestures of kindness, through shared experiences, and through the understanding that both partners are growing together, yet independently. Love, in its truest form, does not try to hold someone back or mold them into something they are not. It embraces the unique qualities of the other person, respecting their freedom to be themselves and supporting their journey toward becoming the best version of who they are meant to be. Ultimately, love that is built on freedom and respect creates a space where both individuals can flourish, both within the relationship and as independent beings. This love is not about control, possessiveness, or dependence. It is about honoring each other's individuality while coming together to create something even greater than the sum of its parts. In a relationship based on these principles, both partners experience the beauty of mutual support, trust, and respect, and they are free to be their most authentic selves, knowing they are loved unconditionally. Space is necessary for growth. In every healthy relationship, whether romantic, familial, or friendship-based, there comes a time when both individuals need room to grow and evolve independently. While it may seem counterintuitive, the act of stepping back and allowing for personal space is essential for the flourishing of both individuals. This space doesn't signify a lack of love or commitment. Rather, it is a powerful catalyst for individual growth, self-discovery, and ultimately a stronger, more connected relationship. Growth requires freedom, and freedom is best nurtured in an environment where both people feel comfortable enough to explore their own thoughts, emotions, and experiences without the constant pressure of being on for another person. In a relationship, when both people allow space for each other, they are offering not only physical distance but emotional space as well. This distance enables each individual to reflect on their personal needs, desires, and goals without the constant influence or judgment of the other. This space can also give individuals the time to reconnect with their own passions, interests, and hobbies, things that might have been neglected in the rush of daily life. When people are given space, they have the freedom to develop their sense of self. We all change over time. Our desires, beliefs, and priorities shift as we go through different experiences in life. Growth is not always a linear process, and sometimes we need to step away from others to gain clarity on who we are and where we are headed. By giving each other space, we allow ourselves the time to process our thoughts, confront our fears, and nurture our personal growth. Without this space, we might risk losing sight of who we truly are, becoming so enmeshed in the other person that we forget to nourish ourselves. The absence of space in a relationship can lead to stagnation. When we are constantly attached to someone, physically or emotionally, we may find ourselves feeling overwhelmed, trapped, or confined. We might begin to lose our sense of individuality, relying too heavily on the other person for validation or a sense of purpose. Relationships can become unhealthy when one or both individuals are not allowed the freedom to grow and explore independently. This can create an imbalance where one person's needs or desires consistently take precedence over the others, leading to frustration, resentment, and a lack of fulfillment. In a loving, respectful relationship, the need for space is not a reflection of disinterest or distance, rather, it is a sign of healthy interdependence. Space provides each individual the opportunity to grow into the best version of themselves, which in turn allows them to bring their best selves into the relationship. When two people are both allowed to evolve independently, they can come together in a deeper, more meaningful way. They will have had the time to explore their own aspirations and learn to appreciate the things that make them unique. Rather than being overly reliant on each other, they can bring a sense of fulfillment and individuality into the relationship, making it stronger and more vibrant. In addition to personal growth, space is also necessary for emotional growth. Relationships can sometimes be emotionally demanding, and constant interaction can lead to emotional burnout. Taking time apart provides each person the chance to rejuvenate and refocus, allowing them to return to the relationship with renewed energy, clarity, and understanding. This emotional space is not about creating distance or withdrawing affection, but rather about creating a healthier emotional environment for both people. It gives each person the time and space to process emotions, reflect on their experiences, and work through any challenges or conflicts they may be facing. Moreover, space in relationships allows for a deeper appreciation of one another. When we spend time apart, we are reminded of the importance of the other person in our lives. The time away helps us remember what we value about them, how they contribute to our growth, and how they support us. Without space, we risk taking each other for granted. The distance allows for a clearer perspective on the relationship and fosters a greater sense of gratitude and love. We come to appreciate the person not because they are always present, but because we recognize their value and the unique role they play in our lives. It's important to understand that space does not mean abandonment. Rather, it is about balance. Just as a plant needs space to grow, so do we. Growth is a process that requires patience and understanding. By allowing space, we are demonstrating trust in the relationship and in the ability of both individuals to navigate their personal journeys. It is an expression of faith in each other's strength and independence. It says, "I love you enough to give you the freedom to become who you are meant to be." In the end, space and growth are intertwined. We cannot evolve if we are constantly tethered to another person. Growth requires room to breathe, to explore, and to change. It requires the opportunity to confront our own fears, to pursue our passions, and to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. When we allow ourselves and our partners the space to grow, we create the foundation for a relationship that is not based on dependence, but on mutual support, respect, and a shared journey toward becoming our best selves. By embracing space, we give ourselves the gift of growth, and in turn, we give our relationships the gift of true connection and understanding. Love isn't possessive. At its core, true love is about freedom, trust, and respect. Possessiveness, on the other hand, stems from fear, insecurity, and a desire to control. It is an unhealthy attempt to hold on to someone, to claim them as your own, and to keep them from experiencing life outside of the relationship. True love does not seek to possess, it seeks to honor the other person's autonomy, allowing them to flourish as individuals while still sharing in the beauty of the relationship. When love is possessive, it becomes stifling. The focus shifts from mutual support and respect to a sense of ownership, as if one person can control the other's actions, decisions, or even feelings. Possessiveness can manifest in many ways: jealousy over friendships, controlling behavior, or attempting to isolate someone from their loved ones. These behaviors are not rooted in love. They are a reflection of insecurity, fear of loss, and an inability to trust. A person who is possessive may believe that love means having control over another person's life. But this is not love. It is an attempt to impose limitations on the very thing that should be freeing and expansive. True love encourages freedom. It understands that a healthy relationship is one where both people can be themselves, independent and whole. In a possessive relationship, one person may feel pressured to give up their individuality in order to appease the other. Their desires, dreams, and passions may be pushed aside in favor of pleasing the person who demands control. Love that is possessive tries to limit the other person's freedom to grow and explore. It becomes a form of emotional captivity. Instead of nurturing and supporting the other person's journey, it seeks to dictate the course of their life. Love that isn't possessive, however, allows both individuals to maintain their unique identities. In a healthy relationship, both people can pursue their personal goals, develop their interests, and grow as individuals. Each person is encouraged to explore their passions, to make mistakes, to evolve into their fullest selves, and to do so without fear of losing the other person's affection. When love is not possessive, it creates an environment of trust, where both partners feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment or reprisal. They trust that, despite their individuality, their connection will remain strong. Possessiveness arises from a deep-seated fear of loss. A person who feels possessive may worry that if their partner has too much freedom, they will drift away or find someone else. This fear comes from a lack of self-worth and an inability to trust in the strength of the relationship. When love is rooted in trust, there is no fear of losing the other person, because both partners know that their bond is built on mutual respect and understanding. They know that love is not about holding on tightly, but about giving each other the freedom to grow, knowing that the connection will remain strong. Trust is the antidote to possessiveness. In a relationship based on trust, there is no need for constant checking up on each other or trying to control the other person's actions. Both individuals trust each other to make their own choices, to honor their commitments, and to act in the best interests of the relationship. They trust that, even in moments of distance or independence, their connection will endure. Trust allows both people to feel secure enough to give each other the space they need without fearing that the relationship will fall apart. A possessive relationship is often rooted in low self-esteem. The person who is possessive may feel that they are not enough on their own, that their partner will leave them if they are not constantly in control. This fear leads to behaviors that attempt to keep the other person close, even at the expense of their own happiness. However, true love is not about filling a void or trying to make someone complete. It is about two whole people coming together to share their lives, their experiences, and their love without the need to control or manipulate each other. Each person brings their own unique qualities to the relationship, and together they create something beautiful and strong, but they do not depend on each other to feel complete. Love that isn't possessive also recognizes that both people have their own lives outside of the relationship. They have friends, family, and interests that are important to them. In a possessive relationship, these outside relationships can often be seen as a threat. The possessive person may try to limit their partner's social interactions or dictate who they can and cannot spend time with. However, love that is not possessive encourages and supports these outside relationships, understanding that a healthy relationship is one where both partners are free to connect with others without fear of judgment or guilt. Furthermore, love that isn't possessive allows for growth within the relationship itself. People change over time, and a possessive relationship can make it difficult for both people to grow in the ways they need. When one partner tries to control the other, it becomes harder for both to evolve into the best versions of themselves. However, love that is free from possessiveness encourages both people to grow together while still honoring their individual journeys. It allows both partners to adapt, change, and grow without the fear that the relationship will crumble under the weight of change. True love is about partnership, not possession. It is about two people coming together to support each other, not to control each other. When love is free from possessiveness, it becomes a source of empowerment and growth for both individuals. It fosters trust, freedom, and mutual respect, allowing both partners to thrive individually while strengthening the bond between them. In a relationship that isn't possessive, love is an expansive force, one that encourages both people to be their best selves and to honor each other's autonomy. Possessiveness, on the other hand, stifles growth and creates a sense of limitation. Love that is not possessive is love that is free, allowing both individuals to shine in their own right, while still sharing in the joy of their connection. Quiet moments often reveal the depth of a connection more than words ever could. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, the true essence of a relationship is often found in the moments of stillness, when nothing needs to be said and yet everything feels understood. These quiet moments allow both individuals to be fully present, offering an opportunity to connect on a level that goes beyond superficial conversation. It is in these silences that the most profound expressions of love, care, and understanding emerge. At first glance, silence might seem like a void, an absence of communication. But in reality, it is in these pauses that a deeper form of communication often takes place. Words are not always necessary to convey love or affection sometimes. Simply being in each other's presence is enough to express the bond that exists between two people. When you are with someone you love, even silence can feel full, rich, and meaningful. It is a space where both partners can simply be without the pressure to perform or to entertain. These quiet moments allow each person to experience the other without the interference of external expectations or the need for constant dialogue. In the quiet, there is room for emotional connection. It's in those moments of silence that you can truly listen, not just to what the other person is saying, but to their unspoken thoughts and feelings. Sometimes words cannot capture the complexity of what we feel, but the comfort of silence allows us to process those emotions more deeply. A shared silence can feel like a gentle reassurance that even without speaking, you are understood and accepted. It's an acknowledgement that your presence alone is enough, and that no words are needed to communicate the depth of your feelings for one another. Quiet moments also create the space for vulnerability. In a relationship, we often guard ourselves, fearing that if we expose too much of our inner selves, we may be judged or rejected. However, in moments of silence, there is no judgment, only acceptance. It is in these quiet times that we can allow ourselves to be vulnerable without fear of criticism. When we are not forced to fill the silence with words or actions, we can truly relax and let our guard down. In the absence of conversation, our true selves emerge, unfiltered and real, and in these moments a deeper connection is formed. The absence of noise allows the authenticity of our feelings to shine through, and we can feel truly seen and accepted for who we are. Moreover, silence can serve as a reflection of comfort. When we feel safe with someone, we no longer feel the need to fill every moment with words. There is a deep sense of security in being able to sit with someone in silence, knowing that the relationship is strong enough to endure even when no words are exchanged. It speaks to the depth of the bond that has been built, one that doesn't require constant validation through conversation. This comfort with silence is a sign of a relationship that is mature, one where both partners understand that the connection goes beyond the need for constant communication. Being able to share quiet moments together is often a sign that both individuals are at ease with each other's presence and trust each other fully. In relationships, it's easy to get caught up in the desire to constantly talk or entertain. Our culture often values busyness and external achievement, and there can be a pressure to always be doing something. However, the quiet moments allow us to pause, to reflect, and to simply appreciate the time spent together. In these still moments, we can feel the weight of the relationship in the most beautiful way. These silences can be filled with the comfort of shared history, the understanding that both people have been through life's ups and downs together, and that despite everything, they continue to stand by each other. There is something deeply powerful about just being with someone, not having to say anything, and yet feeling more connected than ever before. Additionally, the quiet moments allow for an unspoken bond to form a shared experience that doesn't need to be verbalized. Whether you are sitting side by side, watching the sunset, or simply enjoying a cup of tea together, there is an unspoken understanding that this moment is shared. This quiet connection deepens over time, creating a foundation of trust and intimacy that words alone cannot build. Over the course of a relationship, these moments of quiet can accumulate, weaving together a rich tapestry of experiences and memories that bind both individuals together in a way that goes beyond language. These quiet moments become sacred spaces where the bond between partners is silently yet profoundly reinforced. In a romantic relationship, silence can also provide the opportunity for personal reflection. It is during these quiet times that we often have the chance to reflect on the relationship itself, what it means to us, where it is heading, and how we feel. We can reflect on our personal growth and how the relationship has influenced our journey. These quiet moments allow for introspection, creating an environment where both partners can grow individually and as a couple. Rather than feeling the pressure to fill every moment with conversation, these silences create an opportunity for both individuals to pause and reconnect with their own thoughts, while also remaining connected to each other. Finally, it is in these quiet moments that the strength of the relationship is truly tested. While it's easy to feel connected when everything is going well and the conversation flows freely, it is the ability to remain deeply connected in silence that often speaks to the strength of the bond. These moments reveal that the relationship is not based on external factors or superficial exchanges, but is rooted in a deep, unspoken understanding. It shows that love can endure without the need for constant validation, and that true connection is often felt most deeply in the spaces between words. Quiet moments, therefore, are not moments of emptiness, but of profound connection. They reveal the depth of a relationship, providing the space for emotional intimacy, vulnerability, trust, and comfort. It is in these silences that love is often most powerfully felt, as both individuals simply share the experience of being together, without the need for words to explain what can already be understood in the heart. True love is about honoring your own journey. At its essence, love is not about ownership, control, or dependency. It's about respect for yourself, for your partner, and for the unique path each person is walking in life. True love does not seek to merge lives in such a way that one person's journey is overshadowed by the other. Instead, it encourages both individuals to remain true to themselves while supporting and uplifting each other along the way. Each person's journey in life is unique, filled with their own experiences, dreams, challenges, and aspirations. In a relationship built on true love, each person is allowed the space to grow and evolve in their own way. They are not expected to mold into the other person's vision of who they should be. True love understands that while two people may walk together, they each have their own paths to follow. These paths may intersect, diverge, and intertwine in beautiful ways, but they remain distinct each person carrying with them their own experiences, lessons, and individual growth. When we honor our own journeys in love, we give ourselves the freedom to grow into the people we are meant to be. We understand that personal development is an essential part of being in a healthy relationship. True love recognizes that one's growth and self-discovery are vital to the vitality of the relationship. If one person is held back, restricted, or forced to suppress their true self, it can create an imbalance. This does not mean that a relationship isn't important or that partners cannot share their lives with one another. Instead, it means that love flourishes when both individuals are supported in their personal endeavors, dreams, and aspirations. Love that honors your own journey also allows for moments of independence. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that love requires constant togetherness, that spending time apart somehow weakens the bond. However, true love understands that independence is not a threat to the relationship. In fact, it is a crucial part of maintaining a healthy connection. When both partners are able to pursue their own passions, interests, and goals, they become more whole, bringing fresh energy and enthusiasm back into the relationship. This independence is not about distancing from one another, but about fostering personal growth that enhances the relationship, allowing each person to be their best self. In this kind of love, there is an understanding that both individuals need time for self-reflection, self-care, and personal growth. It's about allowing space for each other to explore the world, to learn new things, to pursue new goals, and to discover new parts of themselves. By honoring one another's journeys, both partners give each other the permission to evolve and change without fear of rejection or abandonment. Instead of feeling threatened by growth or change, true love celebrates these changes, knowing that they are part of the ongoing process of becoming more fully ourselves. Moreover, honoring your own journey means recognizing your worth and embracing your individuality. True love is not about losing yourself in someone else, but rather about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about nurturing your passions, your dreams, and your values without feeling like you need to compromise them for the sake of the relationship. It's about knowing that you are whole on your own and that your partner's love is an addition to your life, not the thing that defines your worth. When we honor our own journey, we are not afraid to set boundaries, to communicate our needs, and to express what we require for our personal growth and happiness. True love is rooted in respect and understanding. It recognizes that the other person's journey is just as valuable as our own. In a loving relationship, both partners encourage each other to follow their dreams, to face their fears, and to overcome challenges, knowing that their paths will sometimes look different. But these differences are not obstacles, they are what make the relationship dynamic and enriching. When we honor each other's journey, we celebrate the individuality that each person brings to the partnership, understanding that it is these unique qualities that create a strong, vibrant bond. A relationship that honors each person's journey also allows for a deeper sense of trust. Trust is not about needing to control or monitor the other person's actions, but about having faith in their ability to navigate their own path while still remaining committed to the relationship. This trust allows both people to feel secure in their individuality, knowing that even as they grow, the love they share will not diminish. Instead, it will evolve and deepen as both partners learn more about themselves and each other. In the context of love, it's important to recognize that each person's journey will have its own pace. Some people may move quickly toward their goals, while others may take a slower, more reflective approach. True love does not rush or push for timelines. It supports each person in their own process, recognizing that growth is not a race. It's not about achieving milestones or meeting certain expectations, but about honoring the unique way each person unfolds. When both individuals feel supported in their personal timelines, they are more likely to feel fulfilled and valued in the relationship. True love is not about possession or ownership. It's about encouragement, support, and a deep respect for each person's individual journey. It's about understanding that each partner has their own path filled with unique experiences and challenges, and that love can thrive when both people are free to walk their paths while remaining deeply connected. Love is about two individuals coming together to share their lives, but not at the expense of their own dreams, ambitions, or personal growth. In the end, honoring your own journey is about nurturing your sense of self, your independence, and your evolution as an individual, knowing that this growth will only enhance the love and connection you share with your partner. Remember, love is not about constant proximity or undivided attention. It's about trust, respect, and allowing each other to be who you truly are. When someone loves you, they will give you the space to grow, the freedom to explore, and the grace to be yourself. Let us embrace the beauty of love that is patient, trusting, and above all, free. Trust that in these moments of quiet, love is still there, stronger than ever,